What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and finally I've got another video of me driving for you, and yes, that is my cracked windshield, but I took a few weeks off from going to card shows because, quite frankly, the shows in the Florida area that I normally go to, they were feeling a little repetitive. I was seeing the same dealers again and again, so I decided to take a break, but I'm back now. As you can see, I ended up at the Clearwater show. The room got a lot more full than this. This was just kind of during setup, but ended up at the Clearwater show and had a great day. So I want to tell you just a little bit about that. The first table I walk into here, I see, there's some Russell refractors, some Wilt refractors, some 86 Fleer. So it's stuff that's a little bit different from all of the ultra modern. That was encouraging to me. I felt like, this might be a good day. I might see some dealers that I don't normally see because some stuff has opened up and some tables have opened up at this show, and that was the case. Now, there was a lot of the normal stuff that we've grown accustomed to seeing at shows now, just piles and piles of slabs, and yes, there were still blasters and some of that other stuff, but, overall, though, I would say that the selection was pretty good. I also noticed a lot of Aaron Judge cards. The guys that are popular right now, as it makes sense that there was a lot of their stuff here. There was also some pretty unique stuff, which is what I'm going to try and showcase in this video. We've got these jumbo cards here that feature pieces of floor from the NBA Finals. I think it's from Utah. And in this same area here, he had a McGrady rookie refractor. So there was some pretty cool stuff in this case that I wanted to make sure that I showed you. Also in this case there, I've shown it before, but there's that GMA 8 Jordan, which I never thought I would see. That was kind of interesting. And then at the bottom here is a 74 Wilt Chamberlain. If you've watched my channel before, you know that I love the 74 Wilt Chamberlain, and you'll see that again in the future. I also saw this cut autograph of Martin Luther King, which I didn't expect to see at all. I think it's a jumbo box topper, but the lighting wasn't great. But anyway, I wanted to show you that. And then here's, this is just kind of a real early Yao rookie. But this box was full of rookies. I think the first two rows here were all basketball. This day had a lot of digging, which excited me, and that's where most of my finds came from, was from digging in the boxes. So part 2 of this video is just going to be me showing you, no more stuff from the show, but what I actually came away with. Okay, so here's a look at some of the things that I picked up, and just the fact that, when the dealer gives you a box, that means it was probably a good experience at his table, and you came away with a lot of stuff. Not all from the same dealer, though, so I'm going to kind of show it off in pieces here. These first two, just some Pacers refractors, and I might have the Jermaine O'Neal. If I do, that's going to my friend Steve. But anyway, 2 Pacers refractors, a little trade with Cam, who's a viewer of the channel and a friend that I've got here in the area that goes to card shows, a lot of the same shows that I do. Next up, I found this Miles Turner Prism 75th Anniversary Blue. I grabbed that for $3, which you can't even get that shipped for $3. So very happy about that. And I am impressed by the blue on that. I like these better than the red ones that I've seen that are actually numbered to 75. So I got that. All right, the next table that I purchased from, believe it or not, I think it was all baseball. And he said, make a stack and I'll give you a deal. So I grabbed all of these cards here, and I offered him $30, and he took it. So you've got this Jim Edmonds, a couple of patches there. That's numbered to 52. A couple of Brett Boone. So not huge name players here, but I like these, the patches from this era. And some of these will become show inventory. Like, I don't even know why I bought a Juan Gonzalez, but I was just kind of stacking stuff up, and the more you stack together, the better it is. So this one I am going to keep, though. I love laundry tags, and this isn't one where you have to guess if it was supposed to be or not. It says authentic game worn jersey laundry tag of Sean Green and numbered to 25. So they must have had tons of pieces of tags. So that one's definitely going to be PC. Here's a Tino Martinez Tampa Bay Rays patch. And then this Greg Maddux jersey down here, and then prime piece up here, and it says jersey prime. So Playoff and Donruss always did a good job of labeling that stuff, and that is numbered 7 out of 45. And then actually, after I had paid him, I turned and saw something else on his table, Asked him how much. He said it's $3. Then he said, well, you know what? Actually, you just bought that other stuff, so it's free. It's going to be kind of hard. It's kind of big here. But it's his Ron Artest figure, which I'll end up taking out of the box here. I have the Lakers version. I don't have the Kings version. And they didn't make a Pacers version. Maybe someday I'll have to make one. But anyway, saw my PC guy. It was super cheap. And he ended up giving it to me, which was generous. Couldn't pass that up. Okay. Another table that I went to. This is just a quick purchase here. This Tamika Catchings Fleer Ultra Rookie was $3. I think these got as high as maybe 60 in the last year, and they've dropped down a little bit. They're probably more in the 25 to 30 range now, but for $3, can't go wrong with that. Hall of Fame rookie. All right, this last table, I think I ended up with $85 worth of stuff, and I asked if he'd do 60, and he agreed to do that. It's a guy that I purchased off of before, and I knew that he usually accepts around 75% off, so I don't know if the numbers match up entirely, but was doing some quick math there, and that's what I decided would be what I thought would be a good offer. Although this first card, I probably would have paid 60 just for this card. This is a set that I'm working on. It's Topps Big Game Final Score. This is a Jason Williams NBA Finals worn. It's supposed to be the prime patch, even though it's not a great patch. You can see there's a second color in there. There's black in there. Maybe you can see it. It's hard to see. But anyway, that is the prime version because the prime version is numbered to 50. Jason Williams stuff sells very well, so this was a great price for this card. Like I said, I would have paid considerably higher. It's one, even if you want it, it's hard to find it. So to find it out in the wild like that, it's a set I'm actually collecting. That made my day in itself. Kind of after that, everything on that was the cherry on top. So I was very happy about the day, if you can't tell. And same booth here, like I said. So I've been collecting some of these 1996 Topps Finest reprint refractors. This Stockton probably goes for 25 or $30. There might be a print line on it, but it's tough card. And I don't know how much each one of these goes for, but a lot of them do go for more than $5. So was very happy about that. I might even have some of these. I don't have a list of what I have and what I don't. I know Pippen definitely goes for more than $5. All right. Also, while I was there, I mentioned Cam earlier. He was digging through and he found this JoJo White. He said, "Do you want to purchase that?" I said, "Absolutely." I didn't even realize it until I got home. It's a parallel because I've got some other cards from this set. This is a gold parallel, which you know that by the foil here. I didn't even see it when I first saw it there. And then it's numbered 20 out of 50. And I've also done a video about some of this before, but I believe that the jersey that Topps had is actually from the 76 NBA Finals, which is crazy to me. But there's some evidence out there that definitely links the two, them buying a jersey and it being Finals worn. So I can't prove it 100%, but it certainly seems like it. Okay, next up we've got, this is one of the more modern Beam Team refractor cards. They're numbered to 500, but they're actually pretty difficult to find. Kind of like, there's some other cards like that too, like Prime Twine. It's numbered to 500, but very difficult to find. So I got that one. I got this Elvin Hayes autograph numbered to 100. It is a little blurred there, but an on-card auto of a guy like that from a set like this, I'll take it. Okay, and I believe, so the rest of this was from a 10-cent box, and I'm going to show you the video real quick of those 10-cent, I say a box. There were quite a few boxes there, and I didn't even get to go through all of them, but I tried to go through as many as I could. As you can see, it's just a lot there. But this whole, I won't show you every card here, but this whole top part, these are all 2012 Prism. I said, you know what, regardless of the player, I'm just going to grab it. And not all of them, but a good portion of them, let's see, up until Sam Jones here. These are all rookies. No huge names in there. I mean, it's guys like, whatever his name. We used to call him the Gobbledygooker. I know that's not his real name, however you say that. But, guys like Corey Joseph, I think, I'm trying to think who else. Jason Thompson was in there. So, but 2012 Prism is kind of hard to come by. You don't typically see that out in the open. And then there were some legends and stars in there. Here's a Sam Jones. I know there was a Moses Malone. I think a Paul Pierce, Kukoc. So there's Hall of Famers in there. Sean Marion. And even, like I said, they were 10 cents a piece, and I ended up getting them even cheaper than that because of buying the bulk deal. So it's not going to break the wallet. I'm not going to go through and comp every one of those, but eventually I'll, probably move some of those at a local show. The rest of this was 10 cents as well. So I've got this Louis Dampier card, which is numbered to 999. This Orioles E-Tops card. It was one of those, this isn't normally something I would grab, but, it's 10 cents. So anything that, I thought was decent and numbered, like this LaMarcus Aldridge numbered rookie, numbered to 379. And some of this will be dollar box stuff for my local inventory, but that's great because, even then it's giving me new inventory and I'm 10Xing, even though I'm not getting rich off of it. It's just a good opportunity. Here's a 2017 Prism Silver of Edmund Sumner, who is a Pacer. So if I don't have that in my Pacers binder, that was a nice find. I'll have to check. I honestly don't remember. A Kirilenko first day issue. That one's numbered to 429. I picked up, anything that looked 50s or 60s from football and baseball I grabbed. So I've got a few here. I don't really know these guys. I've heard of Billy Lowe's. The rest of them I don't know. I grabbed this Ray Allen. It's a rip card, and it's ripped, but I feel like a lot of them have probably been thrown away. So, who knows how many of those are out there. Player collectors like those sort of things. So that one's numbered 15 out of 99. Once again, it's a dime. It's not going to break the bank. They did, Upper Deck did Star Quest where they had a star on one side and it said Rook Quest on the other, I think, and it was a rookie. So, yeah, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. And you'll see a couple more of those later on. I had this Jerry Rice card that was numbered to 400 for a dime. Some 93 finest base of just stars. There weren't even any commons in there. It was just stars. This vintage 61 of Tim Duncan, which is based off the 61 set. This 2007 Duncan, which was based off of the 57 top set. I'm kind of slowly putting those together whenever I find those. This Pippin here, which was the, I think it was called Z-Kling. And then these two cards here, which have Elway on one side, but then the other side, this guy you might recognize, Peyton Manning. So, I know this last portion here, there weren't any, just amazing steals in that portion there, but each card was less than a dime. And like I said, I got some PC stuff. Very happy with this Jason Williams patch. So overall, a great day at the card show. The last few shows I had been to, quite frankly, they weren't good. And I hadn't bought a thing. And, sometimes you get a little restless when you go to a show and there's nothing to buy. It feels like a wasted outing. So going to this show, finding some good deals, some PC cards at multiple tables kind of restored my energy for going to shows. So I hope you appreciated seeing that. I'm glad that if you stuck around this far, thank you so much. Remember, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. And thanks for watching.